Hello, welcome to Crafting with Squeaky Angel. Today we are going to be making the bear with heart light box. It's an SVG that is available from my Etsy store. When you purchase it, you get one SVG and one JPEG. The SVG is the cutting file and the JPEG is the instructions. Let's go to design space. So once you've purchased your file and you need to unzip it and save it, extract it and save it to wherever you want to save your SVGs, and then you go to design space and you click on new project and upload, and then upload image. This is where you browse for your file, wherever you've saved it. I need to go and find it. Where did I save it? There we go. And open it. Brings it into design space. You can change the name if you like, and then just click on upload. And you'll see it appears down here, and you just click and then add to canvas. So I'm just going to change my view so it's a bit smaller, we can see what we're doing. So instructions say, once you've unzipped and loaded, ungroup the bear. So right at the top you can see it's grouped, so we can click ungroup. And we need to ungroup the top layer of rectangles, so all these rectangles. So we click on that top layer, so it's just the top layer that's highlighted, and we click ungroup. And then we've got to select the line rectangles, so these two here, so do one at a time, and we change it to score. That one, change it to score. I then need to attach this line rectangle to this rectangle here. So if I click, we can see they're all selected, and we can click attach. So now that top one is attached, so they're together. We need to do the same with the second one. So these two layers are selected, and we click attach, and now that one is attached. So when you go through to make it, the score lines will be attached to that rectangle, and it will be together. So the next thing it says is the pale pink heart layers are cut from acetate and tissue paper. So you might want to change one of these. I'm going to change that to, we'll go with yellow because there's no yellow in the design. So I know that one is acetate and one is tissue paper, or tracing paper, or vellum if you've got a clear vellum. And then it says the Love You layer is your vinyl. So that one you're cutting out of vinyl. So then you just go through to make it. Show you the next stage. Choose your map, and then you just rearrange it where you want them with your materials. Remember, we'll put those on the two, so you can change that one. And we click on the three dots and we move the object. I'm going to add a new colour. I'm going to go purple, so I know that is my vinyl layer. So that's the eyes and nose. Next you've got the bear. You can rearrange them so that they all fit on the same. If you've got a piece of card that's big enough to put them all on the same, you can select them all, click on the three dots and move, and then you can move it to the other brown mat. So now they are all on the same mat. They should all fit on an A4 piece of card with some rearranging. And then you go through all of them. So you've got the bit of the nose, that's my acetate layer. The feet and ears, that's my tissue paper layer. Now if you're not confident in cutting tissue paper on your Cricut, you could always cut it out in card and draw around it on your tracing paper, on your tissue paper, and cut it out by hand. That one I'm going to do a glitter cardstock, because that's the top frame, and then that was our vinyl. So once you have, let me go back to our overhead camera. So once you've cut all your bits out, you're all ready to put it together. So let's have a look. So the instructions say fold along the score lines of the rectangle wall piece so that all the tabs fold inwards. Let's fold them more inwards. There we go. And this one. And fold them all in. And it says glue the end tab on the wall piece to the other end. So I'm gluing that tab onto that one there. So you could either use a hot glue gun, or I'm going to use Yoo-hoo this, or I could use a glue stick. My Yoo-hoo is a bit bunged. Let's just stick to that bit. I'm going to put glue on the tab. I only need a little bit. Yoo-hoo gives you a bit of wiggle time. So I've got glue on my tab. I'm just going to spread it around using the other half of the wall. Glue the two together. So we've formed our strip. So where this is glued, that becomes the V at the top of the heart. So we're going to get the smaller heart frame. So this one is the smaller one, that one's your top one. So this is the smaller one. And it says I've got to glue the wall tabs all the way around the edge of my heart. So let's put some glue on. Don't know whether it'll be easy with the hot glue or I might go hot glue. I'm going to just do a few. Do those two to start us off. So two in the V. That one and that one starts our V off. Then it should be easier. I'll bring my glue gun round this side. I just use half a tile to put all the drips of glue on. I'll put the, we'll do 3. 1, 2, 3. Don't worry about all the glue strings, that will be covered up by our top layer at the end. And 3 more. One, 2, 3. Yeah, this is a bit easier than the yoo-hoo. I'm just going to leave that last one till we've done the other side. Do the other side. I like the glue gun, it gives you a bit of wiggle time, but it glues and it sticks straight away. It's good. That's a bit, doesn't make sense, but it sticks straight away. It gives you wiggle time. You know what I mean. So these are similar to my Christmas penguins, and what's the other one? The stars, the reindeer star, and the cat, and I'm trying to think what else I've done. Right, we're coming to the last couple. So I'm going to put glue on, no, it could go all the way, we'll go all the way. Glue on those last 2 tabs. And then glue on this tab. Oops. Glue strings. There we go. It's glued all the way around. It's quite pretty in the brown and white. Let's move that to the side for a minute. So we've glued the other one tab. Now it says glue the facial features and ears to the headpiece. So I'll put that to the side for a minute. So we want the headpiece. So this is our headpiece. So we're going to glue the face up features, and we want, oh, I've got a glue string. So we want the ears there, and the nose goes there, and then the white of the nose, and then the black of the nose, and then the eyes. I like that. So let's do the ears first. Use the glue gun again. Just place that on. Got the strings. Ears. Yeah, I'll do that big bit. Going to do the black of the nose on the white first, I think. And then I'm going to put that. Up there. And then we do the eyes. White one. We just need to remember to make sure we've got the eyelashes going the opposite way to that one. And the white covers the whole. Go over there. Right, now the eyes, and then we've got to position them. We get a different look depending on where you position them. Sad eyes, if you want that, or the panda eyes. It is up to you. Go for about there. There. So that's the head done. So glue this to the back of the large heart frame. So this is our large heart frame. So we're gluing it on the back, and you can see that it lines up with the frame. Okay, so you want to put the glue along the edge here. And then put glue along this edge here. And then we can line it up with the back. The heart frame. That is lined up. Now we can glue the feet. So you've got the smaller pink ovals on the larger pink ovals to make the feet. I might need a new glue stick in my glue gun. Not yet, in a bit. And this one. We're going to position those. Got to make sure we've got room for our love you in there. Go about there, I think. And the hands, the thumbs at the top. We're just going to go as though he's holding the heart. I'll do those first though. So glue on the edge, and holding the heart. Same as this one, glue on the edge. And holding heart. Then the feet. I'm going to put glue on the frame this time. I'm going to put a blob there and a blob this side. Ooh, glue everywhere. Right. That one there, and that one about there. So, oh, glue strings everywhere. Right, so add the vinyl to the top of your I'm just going to put it on top of the tissue so I can actually see where I'm putting this. So you'll need some transfer tape. Cricut transfer tape can be used and used and used again. I have lots of bits in here. We will use this piece. So this is the Cricut transfer tape. You can reuse it. Let's peel it off its backing. This one has been used several times. And I am going to use the lines on the grid to help me get it quite straight. So what goes there? We use our scraper tool just to burnish it. Rub on the top. Flip it over and rub on the back. And then hopefully it's transferred, and then just make sure your acetate is clean. Acetate is clean. And we're going to position. I'm wondering if it would help to have that in there. I've got bits of glue on it. So that there. And if I flip it over, I know roughly where I'm putting my love you. I go for the middle and smooth it out from the middle. I should be able to just peel back the transfer tape. All of the love you left on the acetate. There we go. We'll save this transfer tape. Ready for the next one. We'll use that again. That bit can go in the bin. We don't need that. Right. It says glue the acetate to the front of the small frame. Glue the tissue paper inside the small frame. So this is going on top of here, and then the tissue paper is going inside. Okay, now I'm just going to open up all these tabs, make it easier for me to glue in there. Right, that has actually stuck to the, statically stuck to the vinyl, to the acetate. So we're going this on here first. Just want to make sure that I can still see a glue string on there. Don't want the glue string. And that is going to sit on there. I can still see the love you. Right. We need to glue this on. I'm trying to think which glue would be easiest. I think I might go with the Yoo-hoo this time, just because it gives me time to go all the way around and it won't set, whereas the hot glue, I don't think it would give me time to go all the way around before it sets. Right. Just want to make sure we've got no glue strings. And then we can put on our acetate. Need to leave that to dry for a second. Giving it a gentle push from underneath, make sure it's sticking. Then we need to do the same on the inside with the tissue paper. Once you think it has dried a bit, make sure your surface is clean, no glue strings. Gentle. Right, so now we've got to do the same for the tissue paper. Now, this is going to be a bit trickier. Try not to get glue strings on my acetate. And we go around with the Yoo-hoo. Took my glue out that way so that glue string has appeared, but it's gone that way, so it's not on my acetate. Right then, tricky part, getting this tissue paper in to sit nicely on the heart. Okay. Going in. Gently pushing it out towards the wall so that if there is any excess glue, it will go towards the wall rather than on the acetate. What the proof will be when we turn it over. Right, let's have a look. I think that'll do. That's looking okay. We'll let you dry for a few minutes. We'll put the Yoo-hoo away because I think we'll use the glue gun for the next bit. So next you will need some lights. Some string lights. I got mine from Amazon. So they are flat battery lights. They are nice and bright, but these ones are quite long because I bulk bought them for other projects and needed longer wire. So while that is drying, I shall unwind these lights. So I need to thread them through the hole on the heart. I don't want to pull it too much because we get kink in the wire, and we don't want kink in the wire. Right, so if I thread on that heart, you could, if you wanted to, cut a little line in there and then just slot them through after. It is up to you. I'll thread it through. It goes all the way down to my battery pack. Right, so that is there. So the wire is really long, so I'm going to fold it in half and then half again, so into quarters. Half, half again, and then I twist. So you want to twist the wire to help keep them all together when you place them around your heart. You could go half again, but I'm going to stick with just quarters. I'm just twisting it. To help keep those wires together. Alright, that should be well and truly dry. So before we do that bit, it does say to glue this to here. So let's do that. We'll glue that on there. Do we do hot glue? Do we do yoo-hoo? I might do the yoo-hoo after I put it away. Start the yoo-hoo out again. Let's go yoo-hoo. Right. Let's see. It gives you that bit of wiggle time. And we can always turn it over, press from the other side. Looking good so far. Okay, leave that to dry a bit. So we have glued the larger heart frame on top of the small heart frame, and we've concealed all the edges. So now we threaded the heart lights through the hole in the heart of the back. So it's going to go like that on there. So now we've got to glue these lights in. So I am going to use the hot glue gun for this. So that is going to go like that. Decide how much wire you want out. I think I might glue the battery pack like that. So I need about that much wire. Let's bend that there. Okay. So I am going to glue, just to start me off, put some hot glue just there to hold that in place. Glue string. Just let that set for a bit. Then we can start to bend these to the shape of the heart. That there, the V. Put it all around, and there's the bottom V. Go all the way around again. And that's that V. And go around, and it finishes about there. So I am going to put another blob of hot glue. Actually, stay there. Put all those wires together. And I'll glue a lot of glue strings today. Right, hold that one there. I might put one at the top here. I might do this side first, so we'll do one over here. Trick is to wipe my glue gun against the cardboard and then I don't get the glue strings. Let that set a bit and then we'll do another one. I think we'll do one there. I might do one at the top here. Keep these in. Do one around here, and one here. And one there. Do one there just to keep that on that side. Might do one just there. Oh, no, need a glue stick. I'm putting blobs of glue over the wires just to keep them in place around the edge of the wall of the heart. I tried double-sided tape before and that held it for a while, but then they came undone. So the glue gun is really good. Right, now we're ready to put the back on. So the back will sit like that, and we're going to go with the glue gun again and do the tabs. So again, I'll start at the top. Oh, actually, before I do that, I'm just going to check that these still work. Yes, brilliant. I'd hate to have put it on and then realise they're not working again. Right, that one, and that one. in the V of the heart. So lastly fold the wall tabs over the back of heart and glue in place. So that's the bit we're doing now. So I'm just going to do a few tabs at a time like we did when we glued the other way, the wall. 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. Do some around this side. 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. And more. 1, 2, 3. 2. On this side. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You can be a lot neater than me. One, two, three. This side. And then the last two. 1, 2. Right. Let's turn it over. Let's just check. X. Oh, I glued that a bit too high up. Could have gone a bit lower. Never mind. So now we're going to decide where we're going to put the battery pack. Now you need to have the screws on the outside if you've got screws. Remember, you want to be able to change the batteries if they run out. So let's turn it up for a minute. Let's just put it on the back then. Put a little bit on this time, just in case I change my mind again. stands up. There we go. And you could change it to Mum, I love Mum, or love you Mum, or well, you could have anything on there. So there it is. Our Bear Heart light book. He stands quite nicely. Thank you for watching.